Okay, my name is Abimbola Bakare. I'm a front-end engineer, and today I'll be talking to us about front-end skills that help me build real projects even before I felt ready. So when I started, I felt completely overwhelmed by having to learn a lot of things, all the things I thought I needed to know. I kept thinking, oh, I needed to know everything, and there are a lot of buzzwords out there that I thought I needed to know before I could create anything tangible. And I'm sure that sounds familiar. Almost all developers have faced this feeling at some point in their career, especially at the beginning. And the truth is, you would never feel 100% ready. The best developers still Google basic syntax daily. So the core three backbone of web development that you need to first focus on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three technologies are the foundation of everything that you're going to build on the web. So we have the HTML, which is the structure of your page, the skeleton. It gives you like the skeletal framework of what you're going to be building. And then the CSS, which is the styling of your page. This makes your web page, gives it color and brings it to life. It makes it look good, look better. And then you sprinkle some JavaScript on it, which is the behavior and interactivity of your page. So you don't need to master everything at once. Once you start with HTML and then you build up to CSS and then sprinkle some JavaScript on it as needed. So the first skill that helped me when I was starting my career was thinking in components. So you need to think of your UI as Lego blocks, that's small pieces that fit together to build something amazing. So for example, if you're trying to build a simple product, a page, like an e-commerce page that displays products, you're going to have your header, you have your product cards and footer components. So when you build your header components, you can reuse that component across multiple pages. Your card components, you just need to create one, and that is also reusable for several products that you need to render, and also your footer as well. So instead of coding the whole page, focus on one small reusable piece at a time. So the next skill that also helped me, even before I felt ready, was my CSS confidence boost. CSS can feel very, very intimidating, but even basic styling goes a long way. As we can see, this simple code snippet added to this image by the right, you can see it gives it color, and by the left, without CSS, how dull it is. And a trick to building responsive web pages is learning how to use Flexbox for layouts. This helps you build responsive web pages well. So working with APIs are like ordering food. You ask for something and you get it back in return, ready to use. So to use an API, you make a request to an API endpoint. The API processes your request and you receive data and use as required. So as we can see here, we have like a simple code snippet to an API, and then so we make a request to that API endpoint, the dog endpoint, and when the API processes that request, we receive the data that we need, which is the dog image, and we can use that as required. Debugging and Googling smart. So professional developers are not all people that don't get errors. They just find answers faster. And a way to Google Smart is by always adding the framework of what you want or what solution you're trying to find. For example, if you want to find out to center a div, you add the name of the framework first, which is CSS, and then how to center a div. And resources where you can find solutions to problems that that you be having. We have MDN, Stack Overflow, and using ChatGPT as well. So Googling is a very good skill you need to have, and understanding how to find solutions is more valuable than memorizing syntax. Also, browser developer tools lets you experiment your code in real time before breaking anything. So you're able to inspect and modify your HTML elements. You can test your CSS changes instantly, and also debug and view your JavaScript errors. So shipping, even if imperfect. So you don't need perfect, you just need working. Every project teaches you more than tutorials would ever teach you. So you can try for you to start, just so that you start building up your skills. You can try replicating simple web pages, like one page website. You can also try building a simple calculator to practice for JavaScript, and also try creating a to-do list. So building these little projects would help you build up your skills. So completion builds confidence. A finished simple project is better than an unfinished complex one. Also, community and collaboration is very important on your journey. So the front-end community is one of the most supporting and welcoming communities in tech. So you can find communities on Discord, on Reddit, local meetups and workshops in your area, and also contributing to open source projects that you use. So every developer's journey includes messy code, confusion, and bugs as well. And like Edgar Dijkstra said, if debugging is the process of removing bugs, then programming must be the process of putting them in. So write that messy code that works, understand why it works, and refactor to make it better. So start building today. You don't need to be 100% ready to start building something today. Pick one small project that excites you, sketch out what you want to build, start with HTML, proceed to CSS, and then add some JavaScript. Then share your work with your peers, your mentors, and get feedback on them. Thank you.